assessment of the game. I just wonder how crucial you feel that save from Karius from behind just before half-time was in determining the outcome of today's game.
Absolutely. Very, very. I wouldn't say that we have no chance afterwards to win the game, but if the ball is in, it changed the game for sure. It was, what was it, 45th minute? Roundabout, so Newcastle would have said perfect moment. For us, it would have been exactly the opposite. So, yes, that's exactly life of a top-class goalkeeper. If you're in a top team, you have not a lot to do, but if you have something to do, you need to be there, and that he was there. So, yeah, it's a good thing. It's better that they had the finish and he could make the save than they wouldn't have shot the ball on the goal. So, because then nobody speaks about the goalkeeper, so it's good. Was fantastic. Was like scoring, to be honest. That's how it is. We scored 2 more. That makes the result. Happy about the result. So it's good. But it's already over. So we play on Tuesday again. That's it. So.
Karius then someone who's become more comfortable in his role now that he's effectively number one first.
Look, if he's not a good goalkeeper, I would be the biggest idiot in world football if I line him up. So maybe a few people think I am, but he is an outstanding, skilled goalkeeper. That's how it is. And the start was not that good. And in our life, it's like that then people make their assessment immediately and say, yes, that's like this. So start was bad, so there's nothing. He needed time and needed a situation, needed a training with John, and now he's playing, and thank God he's playing good. That's the situation. There's no goalkeeper without any mistakes in the world, but for goalkeepers the timing is very important. The best thing is you don't make a mistake in the first 50 games, and then people think you are the best, and then you can make a wow, and you can be responsible for 3 goals in a row, but the people think still, yeah, but he's world class. So, and now he has a few good games. That's good for us, and now let's carry on.
Simon Malik, have you got poised to ask a no? Sorry. Okay. Yes. No problem. Ian.
Jurgen, you obviously knew Mo Salah had ability in him when you signed him, or you wouldn't have signed him. But did you think he was a 30-goal-a-season player when you signed him?
Wow. I had no numbers in my mind. We knew that he's a very offensive-orientated midfield player. So that's how it is. And if you are that, then you need goals from players like this, and you want them to score. I love the goals he scored. I love his assists, but his today I think it's I have no problem. I really love this player, how he's doing so well, and thank God he's still healthy and fit and all that stuff. But all the others are important, exactly the same, have for us exactly the same importance. That's how it is, and we play together. He knows that he needed a pass. He cannot get the ball in midfield, run there, and then be free in the box. That's not possible. So it was a world-class situation from Ox. So speeding up in this situation and then passing the ball, like the situation from Roberto Firmino, the pass would have now a ligament injury in the ankle if you want to try that, and he did it, and then Sadio could score, so that's always teamwork in football. I love that most, to be honest, but he deserves all the good critics he got so far, and we have to make sure that he can carry on like this.
Yeah, you took off Mane and you took off Firmino to give him a rest, but you didn't take off Salah. Is that because he just doesn't want to come off?
Mo is he makes his own breaks on a pitch. You need to save Roberto, and Sadio is a little bit more lively in this situation. But Mo, actually, he was surprised how lively he was then in the last few minutes. I was not too happy then with my decisions, but usually he makes his own breaks.
Joe?
Jurgen, in any other season, Kevin De Bruyne would just be unanimous footballer of the year because he's played so well. But do you think, even though Liverpool aren't at the top, do you think that Mo Salah is a realistic rival or deserves to be mentioned in such
Yeah, of course.
level?
Yeah, of course. It's a different position. If you depends to what you want to have. So I think there's no doubt that Kevin De Bruyne plays a nice season. to be honest, and there's no doubt that Mo Salah plays a really good one as well. So that's how it is, but not only him. There are a few more players. I think a few people would mention that Harry Kane is not too bad, Roberto Firmino is not too bad. Yeah, David Silva had a few weeks, because of private reasons he couldn't play, but he plays an outstanding season as well. So there are a few good players this season in the Premier League, and for sure I forgot a few. In our team, I like a lot what we did so far, but I don't have to make the decision. So at the end there will be one winner and a few more very good players around him.
I know you don't like individual of the team, but I saw you present Mo with the African Player of the Year award. So I know that you realise that it means a lot to the individual players when you do this.
Yeah, that's like life of a professional sportsman is. So you do it because you want to win. I don't think that a lot of people are doing this only to be part of it. So we want to win things, and that's it's a big part of our personality. And so of course I know, and for me, trophies mean absolutely nothing. I know that, and I have no clue why it is like that, but it is the truth. So, but winning a title with a team is different, to be honest. But I really respect that, and yes, if he can win this competition, and then he deserves it. And there's a few games to go, and we have to make sure that he can keep on going in this shape and can be in the important spaces in the very decisive areas and score goals for us.
Paul Wilson to finish, I think.
There were a couple of penalty decisions that you seemed a bit upset about. Have you had a chance to have a look at?
Yeah. Well, the second one was obviously no penalty because what outside was 100% red card. I'm sorry to say that. I don't even know who made the foul, but how you cannot whistle a foul in that situation, that's quite a special view. I thought in that moment it was a penalty as well, but that I saw it later back. For me, the other situation is a clear penalty against Mo Salah. So that's how it is, especially in comparison to the very hard touch in the Tottenham game. We cannot always say this is a penalty, there's no penalty, it's a touch and go penalty. And the problem now, my reaction, if you ask now why I was a little bit emotional in that, but our problem in our life is that we have to swallow it immediately in the moment when it happens. That's really difficult. You see it, you are emotional, you think, what? And then immediately, you have to be quiet immediately. That's the perfect reaction. Like, that will not work until I'm really quiet. So, and that's the problem. So now I got it, we won 2-0, I have no problem with that. I don't go into the ref, but I hope he sees as well that I thought there were a few situations when you read, wow, that was the other way around, it's a free kick for us, but it's not important anymore. If we wanted 2-0, and I know football is a difficult game to whistle, to judge, and all that stuff. And but sometimes it's clear. And I think the last situation was really clear. There were not a lot between the ref and the situation. So, yeah, but lucky man from Newcastle because he can play the next game.
I think Chris Shaw has one final.
Jurgen, how satisfied are you with how calm the crowd and the team become in games now? Because it's a couple of weeks in a row now where it's taken you 30, 40 minutes to make the breakthrough, but everyone seems a lot more.
Look, I think it's nice. It's completely normal. That's how it is. When something is bad, you realize immediately when something is good, what it is, obviously. And thank that you mentioned it. And the behavior of the crowd and the faith and the trust, which is obviously in that, improved. You always have to earn things like this. And with a few performances, we earned it. I think that the people now are more convinced that it can happen at one moment in the game than they were before. Yeah, that helps massively. But that's what I meant when I said we have to create this situation together. So it's like it is. You cannot keep the ball in your rows when the crowd is pushing you constantly in this direction. It's difficult for each human being. So they do it still, that's nice, because it's important, it's part of the game, it's emotion, and we all love that. But a few times you have to keep the ball only. And I would have been more happy in the last 10 minutes if we would have kept the ball constantly. Only keep it. They didn't attack, so why we tried to play through balls? That's absolutely no reason, because I don't have to take any risk. And but we are on the way to do that, and this team is obviously always quite on the front foot to score the next goal. But we adapted to the situation as a team as well. But yeah, you are right. The crowd was really brilliant tonight.
Fantastic. Really good. Favourite bit?